Good morning, respected members, and hello, dear students. Hi, this is CA Pratik. I welcome you all again to my YouTube channel, GST and Customs Act Fun Learning. Today's topic is about a new matching offline tool which is introduced on the GST portal. I will give you live demo how to do this. Everything practically we will understand. Now, for easy understanding, I have divided this topic into three parts. First, I will explain you GSTR 2A and 2B. Then I will explain you Rule 36 sub Rule 4. And then finally, I will explain you matching offline tool. Okay. Now, first part, GSTR 2A and GSTR 2B. Let us understand. Suppose I am a seller. Okay. To this recipient, Mr. Anil sir, I sold goods of rupees 1 lakh plus 5% GST. Now, as a recipient, he paid me 1 lakh rupee. This is my money. And he also paid me GST of 5,000 rupees. This GST which I have collected, I will pay to the government 5,000. So, supplier collected GST and paid to the government. Now, whatever GST this recipient has paid, what he will get of this? He will get input tax credit of the GST paid of rupees 5,000. Correct? Now listen. As a supplier, whatever goods I sell or whatever services I give during the month, for that, for the entire month, I will have to file one return known as GSTR1. When I have to file 10th of the subsequent month. So whatever goods I have sold during the month, whatever services I have given during the month, I have to give invoice-wise details in this return known as GSTR1. And through supplier's GSTR1, entire invoice details will get auto-populated in recipient's GSTR2A. He can view this invoice details in his GSTR2A. And from 1st of July 2020, from my GSTR1, recipient can view details in one more statement known as GSTR2B. So recipient can view ITC details in GSTR2A as well as in GSTR2B, which is introduced from 1st of July 2020. Okay, I will give you one example. Suppose he is a seller, Suburban Solvent Center. He has sold goods to the buyer, MK Enterprise. This goods he has sold. Now, this is the invoice detail. Now, Suburban Solvent Center, seller shall file one return known as GSTR1. Through this GSTR1, entire invoice details shall get auto-populated in recipient GSTR2A as well as in GSTR2B, which you can view, which you can download. See this live demo. Suppose this is MK Enterprise recipient's GSTR2A. He can only view or he can download. Can't do anything. So he will click on this B2B invoice. He can view the invoice details of the supplier Suburban Solvent Center. You can see this name and this is the invoice details. Correct? See, entire invoice has got auto-populated in recipients 2A as well as in recipient 2B. Now, I will focus only on 2B. Okay, now important thing is only 2B. Clear? So, this is basic understanding of 2A and 2B. Now, part 2. Rule 36 sub rule 4 of the CGST rule. What this rule says. Understand. Suppose Mr. Anil sir is a buyer or a recipient. Okay? During the month, he has purchased goods from Mr. A of rupees 1 lakh plus 12% GST. Now this seller, this supplier Mr. A has correctly filed GSTR1. So entire invoice ITC details of 12,000 will be auto-populated in buyer's 2A, 2B, sorry. Correct? So this 12,000 is available in 2B. Similarly, he purchased services from Mr. B of rupees 3 lakh plus 18% GST. This Mr. B, he also correctly filed GSTR1. So he also correctly filed GSTR1 return. Hence, entire ITC details of 54,000 shall be auto-populated in recipients 2B. He can view this in 2B. So 54,000 is also available in 2B. But Mr. Anil sir, he availed services from Mr. C of rupees 5 lakh plus 18% GST. But this Mr. C, the supplier, did not file GSTR1 for some reason. So this invoice detail, this ITC of 90,000 never got auto-populated in recipient 2B. This ITC details Mr. Anil sir cannot see in his 2B. similarly took services from Mr. D of 2 lakh plus 12% GST. Mr. D filed GSTR1, but instead of Mr. Anil sir, he wrote GST number of some other party. So again, this credit of 24,000 never came in recipient 2B. So what is the conclusion? Mr. Anil sir, the recipient actual input tax credit, if you add, it was 1.8 lakh. But how much ITC is available in 2B? Only 66,000 because of the seller's mistake. Correct. Now, what is Rule 36 sub Rule 4 says? As per purchase register, eligible ITC was how much? 1.8 lakh. But how much got auto-populated in 2B? Only 66,000. Now, how much ITC actually he can take? How much ITC recipient can take? Rule 36 sub Rule 4 says, eligible ITC shall be eligible ITC available in 2B plus 10%. So whatever input tax credit is available in 2B, you can take only that much subject to restriction of plus 10%. So how much is available in 2B? 66,000. Whatever is available in purchase register is immaterial. How much is available in 2B? 66,000 plus 10%. Maximum ITC you can avail 72,600. जो भी आपका रिमेनिंग आईटीसी था 1,80,000 माइनस 72,600 और वॉट एवर, वो आप ले सकते हो इन GSTR2 बिन सब्सिक्वेंट। जब वो सेलर GSTR1 फाइल करेगा, जब वो GST नंबर करेक्ट करेगा सब्सिक्वेंट मंथ में, तब आप उसका आईटीसी ले सकते हो। सो दिस इज द रियल इश्यू. This is the real issue of Rule 36 sub Rule 4. Now my advice to you, don't take this 10% also additional, because reconciliation will be huge problem. So how much is available in your 2B? Take only that much ITC. Do not take more. It will be big issue to do reconciliation. So Rule 36 sub Rule 4 ने आपका इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट जो एक्चुअल था उसको रोक लिया और क्या बोला, जितना 2A में है एंड 2B में है सिर्फ आप उतना ही ले सकते हो subject to restriction of 10%. Now let us move to third part, matching offline tool, which is introduced on GST portal. See this. Suppose I am a seller. Which return I will file? GSTR1. And on basis of my GSTR1, this invoice details will get auto-populated in GSTR2B of recipient. Now, as discussed in Rule 36 sub Rule 4, recipient cannot avail ITC unless such ITC details are available in his 2B. Now, as a recipient will have to verify each and every invoice whether it got auto-populated in his 2B or not. Now think about it. This recipient is complaining to government that he has 1,000 suppliers, more than that, lakhs of invoices. How he will verify each and every invoice which is available in his purchase register with the invoice which got auto-populated in his GSTR2B? Is it possible? I don't think so it is possible. Not possible. To avoid this problem, government has introduced one matching tool in GST. Now, through this matching tool, the recipient can reconcile his ITC details which are available in his purchase register, means your Tally, SAP, whatever you are using, your purchase register. You can reconcile this ITC detail, invoice detail in recipient's GSTR2B, which has got auto-populated. All the invoice you can reconcile through this matching offline tool there on GST portal. See this. How this matching tool works? Step number 1, you need to download this matching offline tool from the GST portal. See, once you open the GST website, under downloads, you can see matching offline tool. Click on this. Okay. Now you can view this matching offline tool. Whatever details auto-populated ITC in your 2B, you can match with your purchase register. Download this thing. Once you download, you get this, extract it, it will open. Okay. Now open this folder and install this software. Install this software in your computer. Once you install this software, there will be an icon which will be available on the desktop. Open this. This is your first step, GST offline tool. This is there. Now you can reconcile the ITC details of your 2B with your purchase register. Correct? This is step 1. Now step number 2. You need to add profile of your client or your own profile in this matching tool portal. Okay, so now there is one option, manage profile. You can add profile, whichever persons or you want to reconcile GSTR2B, add his GST number, add his legal name, and whether he is SEZ developer or not, you just select. Click. I've already saved 3-4 parties of my client, so this you can do it. Suppose I select this party, I will have to select other details like month and financial year. So I've selected the financial year. I'm going to do reconciliation of July. So this is step 2. You need to add profile of your client. Okay, just as GST number. Now step 3, an important step. You need to download GSTR2B JSON file. How this works? After adding the profile, login of your client, okay, and open July month's GSTR2B. You can see GSTR2B. You click on the download tab and there are 2 options. Download this JSON file. I repeat, download this JSON file. This is the downloaded file. Okay, so this is step number 3. Download JSON file of GSTR2B. Now step number 4. Fill your purchase register, whatever ITC details are there in your Tally or whatever software you are using, fill the details in the purchase register. See, we downloaded this matching offline tool. Click on purchase register. Okay, this is the purchase register. Open this Excel file. You need to add GST number of the client, add the month, and this is blank. Fill the entire detail from your software. Fill all the details, legal name, ITC, document, number, everything I have filled in. Correct. Now this details you have filled. So you have already downloaded JSON file of 2B and you have filled your purchase register. Now you want to reconcile this. So go to step number 5, matching concept. Now I will match this through matching offline tool. See this. Again, I will open this matching offline tool. I will click my client's GST number. Which month I am doing? July 2020. So I will proceed. Step number 1. What JSON file you have downloaded? 2B's JSON file. Import that. So this I am importing. Okay, so all the details are imported here. You can view this. You can view entire details. You're getting it. ITC 1,35,000, 25 lakh, 25 lakh. If once you click it, further you will get these details. B2B, all the invoice details you can get. So this is your JSON file which you have imported. You got all the details which got auto-populated through 2B. Auto-populated 2B. Okay, so this is your detail. Now click on matching tool. And now it is asking you to import that purchase register. So now whatever purchase register you have filled from your software, that details also came here. You can see ITC 25,68 and taxable value. You can view the purchase register. All the invoice details, supplier wise details, everything you can view. Correct, you can download also this. So your 2B also got imported. Your purchase register also got imported. Now you need to match it. Click on this match. Once you click on this match, it has reconciled. You can see this exact match, 100% matching. All the 7 parameters are if matching, then it will come in this green exact match. My case is 0. Why? There could be point difference. Document number में slash आ जाता है. So there is one refining matching result. You can select this tolerance. Up to 10 rupees difference you can allow. So I am selecting that option, and approximation I am also allowing. Correct. So once you click, you can see 2,53,000 ITC is exactly matching. Sorry, 45,000 is exactly matching. Now second is partial match. Partial match means GST number and document type are correct, but in this other 5 details, there could be mismatch, which portal will allow. There could be mismatch, but GST number is matching. This is partial match. That is my 19 lakh taxable value and 3 lakh 42 tax amount, which I can view, which are partially matching and why it is partial. There could be date error or points error, but rest everything is matching, just partial mismatch. So this details you got. Third is what? Probable match. Probable match means your GSTR number is incorrect or document type is incorrect. Rest 5 parameters are correct. So this is not that useful, but that is third point, probable match. Okay, fourth point, most important, is total mismatch. Total mismatch means ITC is there in your 2B, but you have not taken in your purchase register. That is, you can see download this point. It is there in your 2B, but not there in your purchase register. See this. Correct. So this much ITC is available in my 2B. My supplier have uploaded GSTR1, but it is not in my purchase register. Similarly, there was next point. It is available in my purchase register, but it is not available in my 2B. 21 lakh. You can click. See, this you have taken in your 2B, but I think your suppliers have not uploaded or incorrectly uploaded Judge 1. Hence, these are not auto-populated in your 2B. So this is how you need to reconcile and then contact your suppliers that these errors are coming. You can download this entire Excel. So this is a matching offline tool in GST. Now, what is the conclusion here? Conclusion is that recipient every month, I repeat, every month he will have to do this reconciliation of his purchase register with his GSTR2B. Download JSON file, import purchase register, and use this matching offline tool. Advisable to take ITC only those which are available in your GSTR2B. Don't take more. Okay, so this was the new thing which I wanted to explain, GST matching offline tool. Hope you have liked this lecture. Any comments, any suggestion, please put it in the comment section. Thank you so much, each and everyone. Goodbye. Take care.